Hey guys, it's Blazebeat Racing. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm doing a overdue update on the Datsun 280ZX. It's from 1982. As you can see, I've got new wheels on it. Rota 16x9s, royal gunmetal. I've got 225 50 R16s on there, and I put in T3 coilovers and lowered it a little bit more, so it feels even better. I'm going with the mid setting and I'm really happy with it so far. I went on a good hard ride with it the other day, so it's dialed. It's not rubbing at all, so that's good. Also recently, last summer I should say, so not that recently, but I got 2.5-inch exhaust put in, catless, with a, I think it's a Dynamax muffler. Purchased that separately, and new headlight covers, made in Italy. I've got upgraded studs for the lugs so that, you know, no worries of those things breaking if I want to go racing, because I pretty much am racing on the back roads sometimes. But yeah, the car is dialed, guys, and the only thing left that I'm thinking of changing, that I've always been planning on changing once they come out with it, is a ABR Hazuki front bumper. They're aerodynamic tested. They were made back in the 90s. The Midnight Club used them on their Zs. So on the legendary Z that had over 600 horsepower, that one had one of those ABR Hazuki bumpers, and they're really nice and sleek looking. As you can see, I've got the Hot Rod Chop Suey rear bumper on there, which is like a smoothie bumper, so I really like that, and it's very nice. So I'll start it up for you guys. Tons of other upgrades, but I can have them in the underneath the video because I can't list them all verbally. So this car being a 1982, they all had the turbo hoods. So a lot of people think this is a turbo, but you know, the non-turbos also had the turbo hood in 82 and 83. It's got a 256 280 cam. Didn't have an engine rebuild, but it had, the engine went through and it is mint. I got the valve cover powder coated. I painted the intake myself. Stock they're blue, but I like the red theme because I've got red interior, so I wanted to go with some red. And yeah, it's got headers back from the dealer when it was brand new. The guy who bought this car had headers optioned. Also, something that you might note is that this car has no power steering, which is really rare for a 280ZX. I like that because I can feel the road more. And so it actually has S30 steering rack, a rack and pinion S30 steering rack. So when I went to buy tie rods, they weren't fitting in there, so I got more T3 parts, so that I got you know, S30 T3 inner and outer tie rods. Put new boots on there because they were pretty worn out. I put in a Champion radiator, so that's a pretty good upgrade, but it was never overheating, even though the stock radiator was just, the fins on it were flaking off like dried leaves. Like if you just rubbed your fingernail on there, they just flake right off like nothing. So it was time to upgrade. Did that last fall. It's got strut tower stabilizer bars front and back. I've got a rear sway bar from I think it's Suspension Techniques, and that was good. I upgraded all the bushings underneath because they're all squashed into pancakes. So a lot of work done to this car recently. I really like the seats that this one has, which They're the more rare, like, one-piece seats without the adjustable headrest, and they have good lumbar, adjustable lumbar. You can also lean the front of the seat back so it presses you into the lumbar more, which is nice. Got a fire extinguisher mounted between the seats. Let's just listen to this for a second. That's that 256 280 cam. Love it. And it's very streetable. For you noobs, this is basically a stage 3 cam. So it's from Colt Cams. They don't really do cams for cars anymore, but they were renowned for making really good cams. Now they mostly do diesel trucks because there's such high demand for those. So I'm gonna take off this cover. I moved the battery to the back a long time ago. Lots of repairs done underneath the car to the chassis and stuff from rust. So yeah, I've got the battery in there. This just slips back in there, and I kept that one in there because it's got a little compartment. Kept the sound ending in because it's actually pretty loud now with, you know, upgraded exhaust, no cat. Smooth. So that cam definitely boosted the power like up high. I lost a little bit of power down low, but you know, barely noticeable, so very nice. I'm not sure if Colt Cams would make another one, honestly, and it was the second one ever made because the first one ever made was kind of it was a fix for a guy who he put in a cam that was too rank for his ECU to handle. So then the guy modified it more, and then his ECU could handle it. So then he said it was a risk if I wanted to make that same one, but I wanted the most beefy cam regrind that I could get for the stock ECU. If I want, I can still run, you know, 87 octane, but I usually put in 91 pump just because I'm driving it pretty hard, especially on those back roads. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and more videos to come.